Hello guys and welcome to Banjo-Kazooie Part 6. So today we're going to be talking about just general Part 6 stuff, including various things to do with this level, and also we're also going to be dealing with Grunty's game show, Grunty's Furnace Fun. But today we're starting off in Bubblegloop Swamp, and we're the bee. This is the final time we're going to be the bee today, and forever really, and that's because Bubblegloop Swamp has to be your final part. As soon as you exit Bubblegloop Swamp, you de-transform. I'll explain that later. But this sort of thing is going to be mainly unedited because it's a very simple level. The notes are very close together, so that means that you're really going to get Bubblegloop Swamp done with really a few minutes. And that shows in the editing. This is only going to be about a 3-minute segment probably. In the end, and that's just because of the way I like to do things, and normally I would do this heavily edited because, yeah, heavily edited means it's short, and that means people can, like, stay, they can stay for longer in terms of the episode, whereas if I show everything, people are going to get bored because they're just going to go, well, yeah, you're just doing nothing, so why stay watching? You'd probably stop watching right now because you think, this guy has a boring voice. Fun fact, this is my second time recording this video. First time I recorded it, it went well, I guess. I mean, I had quiet time, but I just sounded so sad, and I just simply couldn't carry on with the video because it was just so, like, I sounded like really depressed. And I know that's not something really to joke about. Depression is a very serious thing. But on a lighter note, this is hopefully going to be a much happier recording, because if not, I am in a bit of deep doo-doos. So I thought, why not just get out of Banjo-Kazooie. You can all have fun. You can all know how to do the rest of this game. And, I mean, you're not going to know until probably next week about how to finish it, because there's a really, really big glitch, and you're missing 25 Jiggies at the moment. You need 25 Jiggies to get past Grunty's door, or do you? One thing is for certain, you do actually need all 100. I'm talking rubbish again, it started. You do need all 810 notes, which is the note door you get after completing Grunty's Furnace Fun. You do need that, that is an actual requirement. But, yeah, we're just walking through here. Normally you would need the wading boots for this, but because you're the bee, and in the previous recording of this I actually went into a bit of an explanation about it. It's this whole thing about being on stuff is state dependent, so you would normally be a croc on this, but and so therefore it checks if you're Banjo, rather than saying, well, you're not croc, so therefore you're gonna get hurt. So that's how it works. But yeah, stuff like this. Because obviously if it says you're not croc, because it also has to check for the state of Banjo as well, so whether he is like wading, whether he's got turbo trainers on, so it's state dependent, and that's why you're actually able to walk on stuff, which I find really interesting actually. I like the ins and outs of games, as you can probably tell. Anyway, we forgot we forgot a few notes from Click Clockwood, and since we can't go to any of the other RBA levels, we're gonna have to get a few more notes from Click Clockwood, which is really unfortunate. I really don't like going and sort of like doing bodge job of things. Here's a show of like how Bubblegloop Swamp has to be your final level, because you can see as soon as you hit something on the floor near that sort of area, you de-transform back into Banjo. So yeah, just do Bubblegloop Swamp last, it'll save you a lot of pain. Anyway, time to time lapse Click Clockwood. it's done. Now we can enter Grunty's brilliant, fun, good stuff game show. Oh, this is going to be interesting. We only have 5 lives with this, so if you get a question wrong, you lose honeycomb, and you need a you pick up honeycombs along the way. But then again, you've still got to actually get to them, which can prove quite interesting. Right, I've decided in the short amount of time here that what I'm going to do is, because you've all done this before, and this is going to last for another 11.5 minutes, and I know not everybody wants to watch 11.5 minutes of me defeating something which you've all done before. This is a memory game, by the way. Then I'm going to put this as an unlisted video if you want to watch it without commentary, because I'm not speaking over this, I'm not speaking for 11 minutes, otherwise my voice will go. If you want to watch the non-commentary version of Grunty's Finest One, then you can if you want, and I'll put that in the description as an unlisted video if you really want to. Or maybe not, I don't know, I'll decide when it comes to it, so I'll just immediately skip to the end of the game show right now. And yeah, here's the final question. I think it's the final question. I hope it's the final question. Why? Oh yeah, it is. It's the final question. So we've won Grunty's game show, and we've won Tutti. The prize is, here's a few quips about stuff and things that you would normally hear Kazooie say about, sort of like her little banter puns, I suppose you could call it. And so we've won the game, or have we? This is pretty much going to be it for part 6. You're going to have to wait until part 7, which is next week, for the epic conclusion. Because guess what? We haven't actually defeated the game. We've completed most of it with 41 Jiggies, but we've forgotten to defeat Grunty. So, do we defeat Grunty, or do we fail in an epic explosion? That's next week, guys. I've been Ballum. This is the end credits. Signing out. Or is it? Welcome, guys, to part 7 of Banjo-Tooie, which is Until Tooie, I've called it. This is going to be our attempt at defeating Gruntilda the Witch. First we have to do the door to Grunty skip, which is, as you can see, very difficult, and it takes a while. You have to wait until 5 Kazooie noises, and you have to do a bit of a zoom out thing and a pan right, and then just jump in. It's a very difficult trick, it's frame perfect and stuff. So now I'm going to go and skip to a live part, because fully enough I lost footage, and so I'm having to do the Grunty fight yet again because of a stupid vdc.exe, a stupid Trojan virus. So as you can see, face cam right here, and we're heading to go into the Grunty fight. As you can see, live battle, and here we go. And here we go. So here's phase 1. It's you just basically have to jump and move away from Grunty. Pretty simple. You notice I'm looking at my left, and that's where I'm playing this game from. And it's quite simple. Like, this stuff is the most simple stuff in the game. You basically just have to you avoid Grunty, and as soon as she pops up, you just smack her broomstick. That's not a euphemism, trust me. And also, one thing which you should be wary of is these Wonder Wing, as you can see. And then you go into phase 2, which is basically firing eggs at her. I'm going to say as you can see quite a lot of the time, aren't I? No, I did do this a few, one time before, but it wasn't that great quality, and this is better quality. We're getting really bad luck on this. Come on, shooter. Is that 2? Yeah, that's 2. And then one more, just for good luck. No, don't enter. That was close. Oh, this is actually quite a close section. We might actually lose a bit here. Jump. No. Oh dear. Move. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So that's one more thing, and now we come. Oh no, we've actually. Yeah, we've got one more thing to do. Nearly lost track for a second there. So another shooting match. We make. Thank you, Grunty. Pick up a honeycomb. We need those basically because we've only got 5 lives. We actually have to defeat her pretty quickly and make sure that we don't die. Although not too quickly, because obviously the quicker you go, the more prone to mistakes you are. And there we go. That is phase 2 done. Phase 3, my worst phase, because it's the beak bombing. So, are we lining up? Yeah, we are. Yeah, you can see I'm terrible at this. Can we get it? No! Come on. Oh, we were so close there. We were really close. This could go on for quite a while. I can imagine it can go on for quite a while. You also note that... There we go, finally. You'll also note that it will take time for this section depending on how quick you are. You can do it... I think there is a possible way to get it done quicker rather than just beak bombing, but it's so difficult I dare not do it, and in this case it's just a standard Grunty fight. Thank you. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Come on, Grunty. Nope. There we go. So, this is getting some tense stuff, yes, guys. Nope. Definitely not getting it there. Come on. We're running out of feathers as well, that's a problem. We've also got to consider, we've now only got 8 feathers. 7 feathers, because we've just missed another one. Come on, we've got to get it. I think we may have one chance after this go. But we don't need it. We've got it, I think. Yeah, so... we just need to head down to the ground. She does her magical thing of... as you can see. And... what do we have to... oh yeah, we have to do the Jinjo things, don't we? Yeah. So pick up some lives, because we kind of need them at the moment. And there is a way that you can skip this little movie here, but... let's just have some fun, you know, like, we've spent too much time sort of not having fun, and there's one. Time to get pummeled! Come on, smack. There we go, that's 1 down, 3 more to go, and then obviously you got the mighty Jinjonatored. Oh yeah, come on, fire in. That's another one. Oh, I can't believe we're nearly done. This is nearly our entire series that we've been working on for about 2 months. Nearly done. Come on, and are we going to fire it in? Nope, nope, one more. There we go. And so now we just have to wait along, dodging her wherever we go, and... I nearly got hit by that missile there. Missile? Fireball. So here we go. Oh, this is where it gets tense. This is the real tense bit. Going on. Left, right, and... what do we... no! We didn't have time. This is the Jinjonator. You may have seen it if you've watched my past Let's Play of this game. Oh, Let's Play of this game? Past Let's Play of this battle. This is the time when you are really gonna get yourself beat up. as you can see, her missiles can go through the actual Jinjonator himself. I assume it's a him. Come on, fire through. I think we may have got one there. Did we? No. Oh, come on. And Wonder Wing. Okay, that's one. Okay, and left, jump, jump. Come on, jump and fire. No, come on. Stupid camera. Ooh, no, we're gonna get pummeled. We're gonna get pummeled. We're gonna get pummeled. We're gonna get pummeled. Okay. Just fire it in. Fire it in. What, we need more? Nope. Okay, we're nearly dead, guys. We're nearly dead. Just move. 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 Okay, it looks like we're safe, but we're not out of the waters yet. You can see I lost it. I'm wondering. Come on, there. That's one more. We've got one more to get. We've got one more fire assist to get. We cannot die. We cannot get hit. Come on. We've run out of gold feathers. This has to be our final go. Smell a fresh Atlantic breeze. Ugh. Oh, that is some really happy stuff there. You know what? That's made me happy. I've had, you know, like when you've had a bad day at school, or college for me. Like I tend to have those from time to time, but nevertheless. Oh dear. Come on, there we go. Dead. You can see that. You can see the grin. I'm actually pretty happy with my accomplishment. And as you saw last time, I think this is where I ended off in the final battle thing. I'll put that in the description as well. I'll try to at least, along with the thingy-what's-it, Grunty's Furnace Fun, my previous battle. Warning, don't expect it to be the best of videos. It wasn't the best of videos, and I know when I made a good video and when I made a bad video, in my personal opinion, I hope so at least, and the battle wasn't a good video from me, in my personal opinion. Pardon me. And again. And here we go. Here's the, if you've watched the Game Grumps episode, the interview with Kirkhope, you'll know the whole thing with the woman there, with the Nintendo not being too happy with the scale of it. So, secret pictures, this is where he tells you about stop and swap the like the cut thing from the N64 version due to things here and there. So he's basically saying, oh, we've got secrets, we've got secrets, we've got secrets. Another game. Great, so let's see the pictures then, Skirt Boy. It's almost like that's Rakoff, Cronikeys Bad Fur Day. I almost sound like him, don't I? 41 of them, so there we go. So confirmation. Only the best players. Best players? Best players? I'm sorry, I beat your game with 41 Jiggies. In theory, that should not be possible from your game logic. I'm sorry, but if you're saying that I'm not I'm not the best player, because obviously people who speedrun the game are the best players, obviously. But, oh, never mind. Anyway, here's the end. That is Banjo-Kazooie done with in terms of the low percent sort of stuff. I may do Banjo-Tooie at some point. I got you. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching the series as well. As always, thank you ever so much. Like, I've already said that. Why am I saying it twice? Anyways, thank you. Whatever you've done. Even if you just watched this video because you thought the other 5 episodes were boring. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Balam. This is the end credits. Signing out.
Come and get it.